Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024, 6:24 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:24 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for being here. My name is Chart Gal Lori, and I'm jumping on a little bit early. We'll officially get started in 5 minutes. Between now and then, I do a A/B check in on my friends, say hello, and then do a few chart requests. All right. Good morning, Shake and Bake. Hey, Greg. Come on, Mal. Get your life together. Just kidding. Hey, Topher, Casey. Early stage bun. I don't know what that is. That is. Grandma Lori. That has a ring to it. Hey, Chris. Hey, Wave. Joka. Hey, Train Man Dan. Hey, Jill. Hey, Night Truck. Brett. Nugget. Hunter. Hey, Paula. Success. Baseball. Mike. Sir Fernando, perfect night truck, perfect wave. Thank you. Hey, Tess. Hey, Dollar Tree. Leslie, Dollar Tree, you every day you show up right when I'm saying hello and you're at the same time of the conversation. I don't know how to say it. It's like 6:26 my time, 8:26 Eastern. It's like you show up in the room with you're fashionably not late. How about that? I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's been a long day, long week, and it's only what Wednesday, and it's only 6:26 a.m. and I'm already saying it's been a long day. Yeah, hit that like button. Let's go back up to the top. Do we have any chart requests? Yep, totally NVDA day. NVDA earnings after hours. Joka, QQQ is hitting all-time highs. We're pulling back in. We hit an all-time high in pre-market, so just be careful. The hourly rising wedge, sure, it has that type of psychology. But what is an hourly rising wedge? It is a series of higher highs and higher lows. What is bearish about that? Nothing. So just be careful assigning rising wedge patterns to names that are in all-time high status. Also, with the same vein, be careful looking at overbought conditions when a name is at blue sky breakout all-time highs, and be careful looking at RSI oversold when you have a name that's in black dark breakdown at the all-time lows. It just doesn't tend to work as well, those indicators or those patterns. So just a little tidbit help. Hey, Corey, Omar, Gary. Ah, Dollar Tree. Gotcha. You're not gonna sit here and just chit chat with people you don't know. Like you're like, wait, I'm waiting for her. When she boots up, that's when I'll get on. Okay, it's the same time every day. I just find it interesting. All right. You're not completely wrong, Mal. You're not completely wrong. CGC? CGC with a 4 hour equilibrium, daily inside bar, holding the daily 12 EMA. Hmm. It has falling wedge psychology and pattern, but it's not the classic pattern. We're just totally getting rejected by the 30-minute 26 EMA. This is just not my favorite pattern whatsoever. We do have declining bear volume on this consolidation. That's a good sign for bulls. But otherwise, I think it's kind of messy. Okay, going back up. Okay, we got one more minute. Adobe. Dang it, I keep hitting the microphone. I don't know what looks primed means. I'm cautious to not use words like that. It has a date with the price wants, because we don't know what the price wants, nor do we know what the price has a date with or what's primed. Monthly downtrend technically on Adobe. Weekly downtrend barely holding the 200 EMA. Daily downtrend. 4 hour squeeze. Okay, I got you there. But then the hourly dropped to a lower low. I'm not liking it. Not loving it. Doesn't mean it won't work. I'm loving it. What is that? Is that McDonald's or Burger King? I don't know. Not very good with commercials. Y'all ready to get started? Awesome, Omar. That's great. Hi, everybody. How are ya? Who am I? Let's see. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. And what I do here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is I go over indices, commodities, crypto, movers, and shakers of the day. And I look for names that are setting up for potential setups. And then I answer as many questions as I possibly can. I'm limited to 20 minutes because at 6:50 my time, 8:50 Eastern, we boot up for the Chart Guys live stream every morning, where we go live for an hour to hour and a half answering all member questions. So let's get started looking at the economic calendar. Existing home sales at 10 a.m. and then we have the 20-year bond auction at 1, and we have the FOMC meeting minutes at 2. Okay, I'm just going to slow down and say this because every time it happens we get questions. FOMC meeting minutes means it's not the interest rate decision. This is just the actual minutes from the last meeting. So there emphasis on should be no new information that we didn't know from these minutes. We should know already. Now, if there is some type of surprise in there, then we got a whole nother ball of issues. But right now, 2 p.m. FOMC meeting minutes. It should be a nothing burger. If the market is spooked about potential, if it's spooked about NVDA earnings after hours that could bring about a bearish reaction, then yeah, it could shake it up. But overall, it's a non-market moving event. So we're just under that 100. I need to delete that. We're just under that 100 score on the market environment dossier. This is where I gather all my correlations, just trying to gather data and see what are we leaning toward more. And of course, we're leaning more toward bull. Why do I say a horse, of course? Because QQQ hit a new all-time high, NQ did in pre-market. Of course, we want it to happen during regular trading hours, but there's nothing bearish about new all-time highs. All right. Let's go look at all the things. So on the next bounce, we're looking for an hourly lower high on ES. We have a triple top on ES. We have a triple top on SPY. 531.52, 531.56, 531.52, 52. I wish I was an auctioneer. I wish I could talk that fast. All right. So we have a triple top on SPY. QQQ is just a little more bullish, getting a little higher highs, but I'll agree with you, Joko. They're not getting a ton of follow through, but when we're all-time high territory, it means less. All right. NQ is still holding the 4-hour 12 EMA. We're going to continue. Let the 4-hour 12 EMA be our spirit guide on SPY and on NASDAQ. I had the funniest comment last night posted on my YouTube video where I did the market recap, which I'll agree, I was definitely on one. I was in a particular mood. But he said, "You look like you traded game today." And he wasn't wrong on many fronts. I did look disheveled and tired and had lack of sleep. It was pretty funny. He's right. And I did trade game yesterday, so I guess it makes you look disheveled and a little frazzled when you trade game. Y'all crack me up. All right. On the Dow, we've lost the 4-hour EMAs. We're looking for a potential daily high or low. It still has a potential for a daily bull flag. You too, Alexander. Okay. VIX is green as folks start to put on hedges ahead of NVIDIA earnings today. 1237 is resistance. I would anticipate an hourly lower high compared to 1237, and then an hourly higher low compared to 1184. Bears still have control of this chart. If we stay with that same phrase of 4-hour 12 EMA as our spirit guide, well, with VIX, the 4-hour 12 EMA is our spirit guide to the downside. Bears have control. Hang Seng was red overnight. DAX is still red. Bitcoin is red. Ethereum is a bigger red, but it doesn't look terrible. If you look at it, let's look at the 12-hour. That probably looks the best. Potential 12-hour bull flag. And Bitcoin has a little bit deeper retrace on that. You can probably see it now. Look at the air pocket between price and the 12 EMA on the 12-hour with ETH. You see it? Now look at Bitcoin. So you see if we're looking at a benchmark, we can see that Bitcoin's just a little bit weaker and Ethereum has plenty more room to make that 12-hour higher low. So right now we're testing 4-hour support. And we're holding it at 36.80. A tiny bear break without follow through would have us looking for that potential 12-hour bull flag. All right. Dollar. I start reading chat and I always lose track. Dollar's on fire this morning, so careful, gold bulls. Dollar is pumping an hourly squeeze, firing bullish, 4-hour squeeze, firing bullish, 4-hour higher high. And we're still, let's look at the 2-day. It's probably better. And we're still in a potential 2-day bear flag on the dollar. Bulls have a lot to prove, but I would say they are proving it to a degree right now. Plenty of room for an hourly higher low on the next pullback. Big move by the dollar. It should be impacting gold. As we can see, we're in an hourly downtrend. 4-hour double bottom, 2408.50, 2408. That becomes the level we watch today. Daily, still a potential bull flag. And you cute. Look how cute that is. Let me look at GDX while we're on this. So GDX, potential daily inside bar. We're gapping down on GDX. But I thought, man, this would be a great trade if we gap down and then recover yesterday's low for a potential long signal, looking for that potential daily bull flag on gold. I like that trade idea. I like this pattern overall. And I like that trade idea of watching GDX. Ow! I just hit my foot. Ow. Good thing I don't curse a lot. Oh. You even get the bloopers here. You get the live show plus the bloopers. All right, oil. Oil on the daily chart. We're fighting to hold the daily 200 MA. We have enough room for a daily higher low. Today is Wednesday. We have inventory at 10:30 Eastern. 4-hour downtrend on the next bounce. You're looking for a 4-hour lower high. You've made somewhat enough room for an hourly higher low. We got to get over these hourly EMAs. And if the 12 hours, our spirit guide is telling us oil is weak. Weak, weak, weak. 1 second. You there? So oil is weak. Inventory will likely have a huge impact on price today. And we continue to watch the hourly and 4-hour EMAs. Nat gas is pulling back after a huge move yesterday. 4-hour lower high anticipated on the next bounce. Yesterday, I talked to y'all about this 15-minute oversold bullish divergence, looking for, what are we looking for? The 4-hour higher low. And that worked out pretty well if you took that trade. We got 10 cents, not bad. Work injury, yes. Workman's comp, Apple. Good morning, KK. Apple, we're opening up below yesterday's high. We had more continuation of the daily bull flag on yesterday. And Apple is our market spirit guide. Apple has been leading. And we have watched Apple go to the gutter here to here. Everything else is moving higher, and Buffett was on the sell, 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 sell button. And then we're finally getting some reprieve. It looks like Buffett has eased up on the sell button, and it looks like Cook has switched that to the buy button for the $100 billion buyback. So Apple has been leading. I think you could keep Apple on back burner watch. Amazon, we're holding the daily 200 MA. I had a decent trade with that yesterday on the live stream with our folks. What I was looking for is the weekly higher low. 4-hour got oversold. And we took a long. It's moving now. I wish I would have held that long. Wait, let me go back to Amazon. Amazon right now is in a gap up situation. Gap rules apply. If we come back and hold 183.09 as potential support, that could be a long signal. Nvidia should have some decent volatility today. It's hard to trade with options because of earnings after hours. We are having a slight gap up. Gap rules apply. Intraday support now 946.03. Tesla. So Tesla's an example of it had a big breakout yesterday. We got over 180 on the daily inside bar bull break. Beautiful candle. Didn't quite get through 187.56, but that's okay. We got over the aforementioned 180, which was super important, and we were up, which is awful. Had numbers 6.66%, almost 7%. And these are the type of names where I look at it, I'm like, oh, let's go look for a back burner. But no, Tesla had bearish news overnight. Chinese EV sales are slumping by 25% or something like that. Go verify the headline. But I would look for a top fish on Tesla. The size of this pullback takes off the back burner setup for me, plus coupled with the news. All right, things I'm watching today. Things that make you go, where did my document go? Okay, Coin has a 30-minute EQ. Y'all ready for it? Higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low. And we're just getting pretty tight. We're breaking below that 22628, but I'd want to see that during regular trading hours. And it will likely follow. Bitcoin is slightly green now where Bitcoin's red. So be careful. This could break to the downside. Disney, this hourly chart is really getting tight as we test yesterday's low, 102.72. This chart is so weak. We've lost the weekly 26 EMA. We're looking for a monthly higher low on Disney, though. Where do we put that in? It just looks super weak. Yeah, BZFD has been running all morning, and there's warrants. So at BZFD halts, you can trade BZFD warrants. BZFDW. The warrants are going nuts. They're all over the place. So just know, but that is for highly trained professional ninja traders that do this for a living. I don't. I don't trade warrants for a living. I trade high beta for a living, so I need to stay in my lane. Greetings to you, Skyper. So I like Disney's tightening range, looking for that monthly higher low. FFIE, double daily inside bars, high risk name with a large short float. 4-hour EQ. And we're getting real tight. We need to hold 120. GS has been a short of mine. I've been watching this daily trend line, looking for that bear break. And I took a short over here where you see that yellow star. And I posted it in chat. It was at right around 470.35, 470.35, and I'm still in that short. And I'm looking for, let's go back to GS. Sorry, I need to finish that thought. I'm looking for that potential 4-hour lower high. And XLV. XLV has a high compression squeeze on the hourly chart. Yesterday was confusing. It's like, wait, Lily's running, Novartis is running. Why is this pop and a complete drop? Dropped $1, which is big. It's decent. So XLV, orange squeeze here. I think this could get really interesting. So I'll be watching XLV today. All right, TSM. Hmm. Taiwan's minister expresses tech administer that TSMC can guard its secret sauce. All right. So it had a news catalyst. It could be impacted by NVDA earnings. Don't forget about that. And we are gapping up. I don't see the 158.40 is talking about right here on the 52-week range. I just see 157.89 as the next resistance. Never heard of warrants? Yeah, exactly. Stay away. They're dangerous. Okay. So TSM looks good. They're having a news catalyst. You could put it on back burner watch or try to play a gap rules. A little too far gone for me at this point. I'd have to wait for a pullback. ON. Looking good. I'm feeling good. 38.31 is your next resistance. Earnings over here still been moving up on earnings. You could look for back burner trade. Looks like we already got the 15-minute. Have we gotten the hourly yet? Yeah, that may be the next trade is hourly oversold. All right. Thank you all for being here. I think I'm going to do the speed round Friday. What do y'all think? Friday? Do the speed round. I don't normally do a pregame show on Thursdays or Fridays, but I thought maybe I'd just jump on the mic Friday and do a speed round for you where we just rapid fire charts and we just rip through them. What do y'all think? Let me know. Lily is beautiful. Lily with a new all-time high yesterday. It's gorgeous. Hourly RSI is cooling off. 15 minutes super tight with a squeeze. All right. Thank y'all for being here. I'm going to go ahead and boot this down and then boot the TCG live stream up. And TCGers, I'll see you in a minute. Y'all use stop losses.